But for this lesson, we're going to be learning about, thinking you get this, context clues. They're pretty fun. We're going to be word detectives. Our objectives for this lesson, the content objective will be you will be able to apply strategies and identify or clarify the meaning of unknown and multiple meaning words or phrases. You guys have been doing a really good job with this, with reciprocal reading, so I feel really confident you're going to be great at it. Our language objective will be able to explain the 4 different types of context clues, including definitions or restatements, synonyms, or words that mean the same as the other word, antonyms, or words that mean the opposite, and examples, or, my picture's over that, sorry, explanations. So what are context clues anyway? Context clues, that's when a reader can use information from whatever they're reading to help show what a word or group of words mean. Like in a mystery, you have to use clues to find the answer. The 4 different types of context clues that we're going to be using include, the first one is definition. This is when the word is defined in the sentence or surrounding sentences. So let's look at this example. It says, the police thwarted or prevented the robbers' plans. This word right here, or, is really important. It usually tells you that the definition of the word is coming up. So, or the synonym of the word. So, thwarted or prevented. That is what thwarted means. It means prevented. So you probably don't know what thwarted means, but you knew what prevented means. Let's take the second type is synonym. In this example, it's a word with the same meaning as used in the sentence. That's the clue. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what our example is. Woo, came screeching in. So in this one, it says, the heat from the intense rays of the sun was scorching. Okay, so I need to think about, what are they trying to tell me here? The heat from the intense rays of the sun was scorching. All right, so I have a clue about the sun, the intense rays, heat. Okay, so it's scorching must have something to do with heat. So heat and scorching, they are synonyms. Okay, so that just tells us that scorching means intense heat. Let's take a look at the third type, or the next type, which is an antonym. So this is a word of group of words that means the opposite of the meaning used in the sentence. So there's some clue words for this too. So you'll see those words, but, however, although, otherwise, unless, instead, on the contrary, on the other hand, while, never, no, or not. And let's take a look at this example. So it says, the tiny store could not compete with the vast mall. So here's my clue, not. Okay, so I know it's talking about vast and mall, and then that they're comparing it or thinking about a tiny store. So I know what tiny means. Tiny means small. So that small store couldn't compete with the vast mall. That must mean that vast means big, the opposite of tiny. And the next one is example. So this is when specific examples provide the clues to the unknown word. So some of the clues are, for instance, such as, for example. Let's take a look at this one. It says, the decor, including the fancy lights, beautiful paintings, and furniture, made the house look stunning. All of these things are, they're examples. So fancy lights, beautiful painting, furniture, all of that is like the decorations that are inside the house. So that's what decor is. Okay, so now we're going to do some practice. You need to make sure you have your guided notes with you. Your guided notes are all on one page. These are going to be on 3 different slides. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read through them. You're going to choose the right answer, and then we'll see what the right answer is, and hopefully you chose the right one. So here we go. The hikers hope to reach the summit of the mountain by nightfall. Okay, so I'm thinking about hikers. I know what they're doing. They're going on a mountain. So the summit, do you think it would mean the lowest point of a hill or mountain, highest point, or the end of a long road? What makes the most sense if they're talking about hikers and mountain? Okay. Make sure you circle the right one. Number 2, Ellie chose to terminate her cable subscription. So we need to figure out what terminate means. She no longer wants to pay for a service she wasn't using. So which one goes with terminate? Bring to an end, to start or to share. Okay, so make sure you circle the one you think it is on your guided notes. Remember, this is just practice, so if you get it wrong, it's no big deal. You can actually stop the video and circle and fix it. I'd rather you do that. I don't want you to get upset, okay? So if you chose B, you were right on number 1. If you chose A, you are correct on number 2. Let's do some more practice. So again, I just don't worry about it. If you didn't get it right, you can just fix it at any time, okay? Emily was bold when she approached the boy who was teasing her and told him to stop. Her friends were impressed by her bravery. What word do you think means the same as bold? Courageous, shy, or scared? The cross-country athlete was so hungry after his race that he consumed a large amount of food for dinner. Does that mean to donate, to share, to eat or drink? What does consumed mean? Okay, so let's check. You should have already circled it on your guided notes. So if you chose courageous, you're correct. If you chose C, eat or drink, you're correct. And if not, just fix them. Okay, the art teacher decided to exhibit the children's artwork at back to school night. So what does exhibit mean? Let's think about that. We have the art teacher, back to school night. She's doing something with the children's artwork. Is she going to buy it? Is she going to lose it? Or is she going to show it? Which word means the same as exhibit? Make sure you make your choice. Number 6, the hikers sweltered in the intense heat of the midday sun. Thinking about hikers, what they're doing, intense heat. Again, that hotness, right? So what does it mean? Did the hikers relax in the intense heat of the midday sun? Did they burn or they slept? Okay, which one's the right one? So if you chose C for number 5, you were correct. And if you chose B for number 6, you're correct. Okay, here's our last practice. We travel to the East Coast every October to see the beautiful colors of the fall foliage. What do you think foliage means? So let's think about it. We live in the East Coast. So October and November, things happen. We have these beautiful colors that have to do with fall. Is it leaves, decorations, or sunset? And if you chose leaves, you are correct. Okay, you're ready to start the next activity. Remember, stay on track, especially on your public tracker and the private tracker, but don't go so quickly you start making mistakes. Okay, have fun. You guys are going to do great at this. Bye-bye.